This landmark anniversary comes at a pivotal time for the Bretton Woods institutions as they face modern challenges such as the climate crisis, global debt distress, and geopolitical tensions that threaten to undermine multilateral cooperation. Throughout their history, the International Monetary Fund (IMF) and the World Bank have played pivotal roles in stabilizing and stimulating the world economy. Today, they continue to evolve, assessing their operational models and governance structures to effectively tackle these pressing issues while remaining faithful to their original missions. At the Bretton Woods Committee Spring Summit, IMF Managing Director highlights the need for the fund to enhance its role, describing today's global economy as shock-prone and emphasizing the necessity of building a stronger precautionary capacity to respond to crisis.
When I look at our current lending portfolio, we have extended some $360 billion in lending, part to emerging markets that need financing, just about 1/3, part in precautionary lending, and then part to low-income countries. Now we also have a brand new instrument, the Resilience and Sustainability Trust. And the reason I'm sending brand new is because for an institution of 80 years of age, 2 years is nothing. We have created this 2 years ago. By today, we have 18 programs. 11 of them are where? In Africa.
Meanwhile, the World Bank Group President focuses on the critical need for improving access to electricity in Africa, a key initiative of the International Development Association, IDA.
You cannot create jobs without electricity. Electricity is a human right. 600 million people in one continent out of 1 billion plus without any access to electricity. I think in 2023, that's shameful. It needs to change. Similarly, you cannot create jobs without healthcare. You cannot, in fact, healthcare will create jobs. Investing in energy will create jobs. And so I'm trying to focus on that, and specifically in Africa, I believe, which is where a large part of these 75 countries are, I believe that there are 5 things that will help to create jobs. They're all connected to what we're talking about. The first is energy, its production, its transmission, its management. Second is infrastructure, housing, bridges, roads, ports, its construction, but what it enables when it's constructed. Third is healthcare, not just because of healthy populations, but you're going to need nurses and doctors and medical technicians and PPE manufacturing and medicine manufacturing.
Adding to these discussions, Director General of the World Trade Organization speaks about the importance of expanding emerging economies' access to trade finance.
That the system created underpins 75% of world trade today. People may think, oh, there are so many bilateral and regional agreements. Yes, but they are all based on the platform of the WTO and only control about 20-25% of world trade. The bulk of world trade today, 75%, is under WTO terms. So people just take that for granted. So that's the first thing I want to say.
Good.
I think the second thing I'd like to emphasize is how much the system has really changed and transformed and enabled the world to become more prosperous. In the past 6 decades, the volume of trade has increased 20 times. From 1995 to now, real per capita incomes of rich countries has increased by 50%. And for emerging markets and developing economies, 150%, albeit from a low base. It has also helped to change the balance of power.
As the conference continues, leaders from the public and private sectors, along with representatives from various multilateral organizations, are charting a course for the future. The goal is clear: ensure that the IMF and World Bank remain as relevant and effective in addressing today's global challenges as they have been over the past 8 decades. Reporting from Washington, D.C., Nkechi Nana, Arise News.